What are you doing? Hopefully everyone's having a fantastic day, sunny day here. We're going to be doing a Red Dead Redemption 2 video. It's going to be doing a little bit different this time. I'm going to show my 100% completion and exactly what's going on and an update with that. So if you see right here on the story mission, I'm at 25%, which will be Chapter 3. And you see right here, I've only done 2 missions so far in Chapter 3. So I am indeed at the beginning of Chapter 3. Come back out of here, and we want to go to total completion. So total completion, I'm at 51%, even though I'm only at 25% of the story mode. So let's go ahead and see what there is here. So if you are going for 100% completion, you have to go to the total completion list where we just went, and right here it's going to tell you exactly what you need to accomplish and exactly where you stand in each category that you need to do. So for the missions, it says every journey has a beginning and an end. Complete all missions and bring the tale of Dutch van der Lind's gang of outlaws to its natural conclusion. So I'm on mission 31 out of not sure how many yet. Strangers. This is a land of hardship and opportunity, but not all settlers and seekers can cope with the adversity. Meet these colorful strangers who likely as not need some help. Leave your mark on the lives of 10 strangers. So you have to find 10 different strangers, and you can see here I've already found 8 of 10. Bounties. So bounties, having a price on your head, it doesn't necessarily exclude you from collecting the bounty on someone else's. Being an outlaw yourself might even help you to catch them. If folk don't realize who you really are, bring in 5 sheriff bounties. So we have to bring in 5, and right now I'm only bringing 4 in. And you will see with all of these, I got as far as I possibly could at the beginning of Chapter 3. So I went to the beginning of Chapter 3, and I can't go any farther with these. Chance encounters. I've already completed this. That's why you see the check mark. Traversing the wilderness, riding through sediments, and exploring cities. You never know what you might stumble across. It could be a test of your character or a test of your mettle. Have 25 chance encounters. So I've already met 25 chance encounters, so I completed that. Then you got to complete the bushwhack, which you see I already did because I got the check mark. Dutch's gang isn't the only one east of the Grizzlies. Others are out there, and they don't take too kindly to new competition or old rivalry. Stay alert and be prepared to be quick on the draw. Encounter 1 gang ambush. So you can see here I've already completed the 1 gang ambush. Gang hideouts. With the law closing in, the last remaining gangs are held up, prepared to fight and setting on some plunder. Find them before someone else does. One way or another, capture all 6 gang hideouts. And you can see I've only got 2 out of 6 so far. I need to go farther in the game. So points of interest. And this is under collectibles. You're not the first person to pass through this country, and you won't be the last. Stop for a moment and notice the unique pieces and things. Find just one of the many points of interest in the world. So I found 1 point of interest. So that's checked off. This one I haven't unlocked yet. And for the purpose of not giving away too many spoilers, I'm not going to mention what that is. Cigarette card sets. So this one right here, you got to be able to collect 1 cigarette set. Tobacco companies have always known how to market their wars, be it with a billboard or a competition to collect a full set of souvenir cards from cigarette packs. Find discarded cards or get a hold of premium packs to assemble one of the sets. Collect 1 cigarette card set. Next, we have the dinosaur bones. So ignore the shouts of fraud, hoax, and lunatic. Find amateur So find the amateur in the heartlands and help her locate the dinosaur remains around the world to finish her project of discovery. So the dinosaur bones is right here. And once we get all done with this, I will go back and I will show you each one exactly what I have. The legendary fish. Fishing is a relaxing pastime, but it can also bring fortune and fame. If self-appointed legendary angler Jeremy Gill is to be believed, find him at Flatiron Lake, catch each of his legendary fish, mail it to him, and help him complete his collection. Here's another unknown collectible, because that's Chapter 3. I don't have that unlocked yet. The rock carvings. There are strange carvings in the rocks, but what do they mean? Find Francis Sinclair in Big Valley and locate all the rock carvings, and maybe all will become clear. Hunting request. What better way to celebrate nature's perfect creations than to kill them and stuff them into shipping boxes? Find Miss L. Hobbs Hunter's Salt posters at train stations across the territory and carry all of her requests. So I got as far as I can, but I didn't complete that yet. Treasure hunter. There's another way to make your fortune by digging up someone else's. Find treasure hunters around the world and follow the clues to complete one treasure hunter chain. So I completed that because it's checked. The dream catchers. I completed that. If you look up from time to time, you may notice something hanging in the trees. Find all 20 dream catchers and note their positions and see what you think. Animals. Learn to live among predators and prey in the wild of America. Discover 50 animals. See the animal section of the companion to track your progress. So I got all the animals. I completed that. I got all of the equipment. There's more to an outlaw than the gun slung across their back. Obtain 10 pieces of equipment. See the equipment section to track your progress. The fish. I completed that. The rivers, lakes, and swamps are teeming with life. Discover 10 species of fish. See the fish section to track your progress. Gangs. The time of the American outlaw might be ending, but a few gangs still survive, creating chaos and inspiring terror. Encounter all 6 enemy gangs. See the gang section to track your progress. So you can see there I got 4 of 6. Then for horses. Horses can be found both domestically and roaming wild. Discover 10 breeds of horses. See the horse section to track your progress. Plants. The world is wild and nature can kill or cure. Collect 20 plants. See the plant section of the track your progress. Track your progress. Weapons. In weapons I did not complete yet. I only got 40 of 48 because I need to get farther in the story mission to unlock the other weapons. With 59 unique weapons to be found, the choice is yours. Use at least 48 weapon types. See the weapons section of the companion to track your progress. The next section we got the player. Reach maximum health, stamina, and Deadeye. So you can see that it's there, but it's not checked off yet because I'm not far enough in the story mode. I do need to go farther in story mode to finish that one. Horse bonding. Every outlaw needs an equine companion they can trust, a mount who can be relied on to speed them out of chaos or fearlessly ride them straight into it. Reach the maximum bonding level with a horse you own. And I completed that. Challenges. It takes skill, knowledge, and a quick trigger finger to survive and thrive in this harsh land. Prove your worth and complete all 9 challenges. See the challenges section to track your progress. And then we come to the miscellaneous section. Shacks. Several shacks can be found across this land. A remarkable structure, but each with their own strange secret to hide. Discover 5 shacks. Legendary animals. There are whispers of one-of-a-kind animals living out in the wilderness. Tales are told around campfires where hunters gather. Some are beautiful, some deadly. Each would be a valuable prize for any outdoorsman. Track down and kill 5 legendary animals. Table games. If you're tired of bloodshed, there are gentler pursuits out there to engage in. Find table games in the towns, or sit down and play with fellow gang members. Play one game each of poker, blackjack, dominoes, and five-finger fillet. You see, I already got that completed. Ranters, ravers, and companions. At the turn of the century in America, mindsets are shifting, adapting, and breaking. The towns and wilds are filled with peculiar characters who just want to talk to you about it. Find and interact with 5 of these ranters, ravers, and companions. Bath. It's a dirty, rugged existence out on the plains and down in the streets. Luckily, a number of reputable establishments offer baths to the weary. So rest your aching bones and try to scrub away your past. Take one bath. Show. Marvel at one of the technology advancements of the ages. Head to Blackwater Imperial Theater or the Fontana Theater in St. Denis for an animated motion picture, or catch J.J. Riggins' Traveling Magic Lantern Show in Valentine. Watch one show. So I got that completed because it's checked. The theater. St. Denis Theater offers shows for the curious and degenerate. Escape artists, fire eaters, and snake dancers await. Visit one theater. Recipes. Those who prosper in the wilderness are skillful and self-sufficient. Craft one cooking recipe, one tonic, one type of ammunition, one hunting item, one horse care item, and one weapon. Robberies. So this is the last part of the total completion that you have to get. And you can see right now that I got 3 out of 4. Any thug can rob a band, but a real professional thief plots for bigger targets. Complete one coach robbery, one home robbery, one shop, and one train. So since I'm at the beginning of chapter 3, the only one I did not do yet is a coach robbery, because that's a little bit later in the game. So there you have it. So 51%. So now I'm going to go back through and show you exactly what I have. So the missions. And for this, I'm going to use the controller to make it a little easier. So for the 31 missions, you can see here, I got all of these. Chapter 1, Chapter 2. I'm not going to go through each one of these, but here they are. We go back to the total. We'll move down to strangers. Bounties, so I got 4 out of 5. Chance encounters, bushwhack, gang hideouts, points of interest, unknown cigarette card sets. So here's the cigarette cards. So I have 9 out of 12 of the famous gunslinger. The artist, I have 7. Vista of America, I have 9. Gem of Beauty, I have 10. I have 12. So that's my full complete set I have right there. And if you guys want any tips or tricks on exactly how I completed any of this at the beginning of chapter 3, please let me know in the comments below. Now we'll go ahead and tell you what I know or figured out along the way. Trying to make a rhyme or reason. So we'll just go through this really quick. So animals. So here is all the animals. So there's 12 different sections. So I'm not going to go through each animal that I found, but these are the ones I found so far. And all the rest of them, I have to wait until I get farther in the story mode. And I'm just trying to give you an overall. So these ones are the legendary. And yes, there's some legendary I did not do yet because I'm not far enough. Then the equipment. There's 4 pages of equipment. So here they are really quick. And again, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know down below and I'll get back with you. So the talisman, all that stuff, you have to collect in trinkets. You have to collect certain items in order to craft it at the fence. But a lot of them are pretty cool. And I can make another video about just that if you'd like. Just let me know. And here's a different gun belts, holsters, and all stuff that I've unlocked. So there's the equipment, the fish. You can see I have 23. And there's 2 pages, so I don't have them all. There's some legendary ones that you can see here I don't have yet, that I haven't discovered. I have to get farther in the game. And yeah, there's definitely a lot to the 100% completion. I don't know exactly how many hours I have, but it's a lot. But I enjoy playing the game, and I just take my time. So here are the different gangs. So the Lemoyne Raiders, I have 87% discovered. And if you're looking at each tab, it tells you exactly, where you stand with each one. So with this one, you can see at the bottom, I did not find the hideout yet. Then the O'Driscoll's 100%, so this one is totally completed. Then the Murphy Brood, I got 100% completion there. And this one I haven't discovered yet. That one I haven't discovered yet. And the Lobo Gang, I got 11% complete. Just because I killed a couple gang members along the way. So that is the gang section. We come to the plants. I found 31 of 43. And if you remember in the 100%, how many we need to get? So plants, I got that. Oh, I know what it was. It's completions. Okay, we'll come back to that. So horses, I got 15 of 19 discovered so far. So there's 2 pages here, and I got majority of them, but there's a couple I haven't found yet. Which I have lots of time to find them in the game. The weapons, I have 40 of 64. And I will tell you, a lot of weapons, if you just play the story mode, you will not find them. They're actually hidden across the map on some of these unique weapons. You see here, there's a few of them. But if you want to know where I found any of these ones, please let me know in the comments below. And I'll be glad to tell you exactly where they are located. And then the other tip for weapons, sometimes when you duel bounties, you got to make sure that you pick up their weapon. Because it'll be the one and only time that you can do that. And if you don't do that, then you, like the Flacco's one, the Grangers. So those are at least 2 of them. And if you don't pick it up at the time that you duel them, then you'll never be able to get them again, and you won't have them. So again, if you want any more information on those special weapons, let me know. So here's page 3. Here's page 4 and 5. So there is the weapons, and we already went over the cigarette cards. So the next part we're going to go over is the challenges. So this was extremely time consuming because literally on some of these it takes a long time to go over it to actually complete it. So we'll go through each one of these and kind of go over it a little bit. So again, I know I keep saying it, but I'm at the beginning of chapter 3 and I got as far as I can. So for the bandit, I got to level 6. I beat level 5, but level 6 is where I'm at. And the reason I can't go any farther is because this does not unlock until a mission within chapter 3. So I am getting pretty close to unlocking that, but I'm not quite there yet. At least I believe it's chapter 3. If I'm wrong, again, please let me know in the comments below. And there's a lot of other videos out there and challenges, but if you want me to do a video just on challenges and exactly what I had to do to complete each one, or if you have a question on each one, let me know. And here's another one. So find a treasure. So this one, there's so many different treasures that I will go over, back out really quick and show you all the different treasure maps I have. So you go to documents, you find the treasure maps. So these are the ones, if you see any of them here, and if you haven't seen it, let me know and I'll tell you exactly where it's at and how to do it. So this one, the Mended, I can't complete yet. I have it. I'm not far enough in the story mode. But you can see here, there's quite a few. So you got the Jack, you got the Poisonous Tail, you got the High Stakes, Chicks, Jacks. Then the La Treasure, you got that. And really quick, I want to show you how much gold I have. So I have 17 gold bars. I'm only at the beginning of chapter 3. That's a gold nugget, basically. But 17 just from these treasure maps. So yes, that is a spoiler, but there's no shortage of money in this game. So that's not an issue. So that was Explorer with all the different treasure maps. So Gambler. So I completed all of these. You can see I have all 10 of them completed. Some of these were kind of a pain in the butt, not going to lie. But there is a couple tricks and techniques. If you're struggling on any of these, let me know. If you're not sure where the best approach is, you know, just shoot me a comment and I'll get back with you. And on the method that I figured out worked best for me. And there's little tricks, like I was saying, to beat that. The Herbalist. Herbalist. So the tonics. So right here, pick one of each species of herb. So I got 26 of 43. So this is one I'm kind of struggling on. I know I need to get farther in the game, and I'm trying not to give too many spoilers. But if you're watching this, you're going to get spoilers anyways just because of what I'm showing. But you got 26 of 43. Is as many as I could find at the beginning of chapter 3. There might be a few other ones that I just overlooked, but a lot of them you can't get to yet until they're, you know, that section of the map is unlocked. Horseman, I got 8 of 10. So you can see here, I got the 8th one, the 9th one. So this one I got to ride from Van Horn to Blackwater in under 17 minutes. And again, I did not unlock part of the map yet, so I can't do that. So I just have to wait until later in the game. Master Hunter. I got all 10 of these done. So that was... some of these is kind of a challenge. I'm not going to lie. It took some time to get each one of these. But, you know, I learned a lot doing these challenges, though. So I know where a possum spawns at. You know, a lot of these I know where they spawn at now that... By just playing the regular story line, I never would have known because it's irrelevant for a lot of this stuff. But doing the challenges on my second playthrough, second and a half playthrough. So Sharpshooter. So I have all of these done so far. I'm on chapter 9. So shoot 3 people heads off with the same Deadeye. So this one I've been asking around a lot, even on Reddit. Trying to get people's opinion, because people say that you can complete all of the challenges before chapter 3, which I'm not able to do. I'm not saying it can't be done, but I'm not able to do it. And this is one of them. So Deadeye, for me, once I shoot it, you know, then I aim again, it disappears. So I didn't unlock that ability to make multiple shots yet. But I was told that you can manually aim, mark an enemy and aim, but you can't shoot their head. You have to shoot their hat, and if you stand far enough back with a shotgun, that you can hit their hat off. But honestly, I have not been able to do that. So if anyone has any tips or comments or anything I can do to complete that, you know, before I unlock the Deadeye, which I believe is in chapter 4, later in chapter 4, that I'm not going to be able to complete that. And this one, I'm not sure yet. I would have to look it up, but yeah, I'm just not sure. So Survivalist, I was able to get all 10 of these done. So again, very time consuming, but well worth the time because I learned a lot. Then the Weapons Expert, I was able to complete all of these already. So you can see here kind of what they are. I'm going fast, but don't want to make this video too long. But again, I can definitely make a video going over more of this. So there's that, the challenges, the story we went over, total completion. So let's kind of back out really quick and go through the documents. So all the cigarette cards, you know, and I have a bunch of letters. Then another thing is, as far as the recipes, a lot of people may not know. When you first get it, you actually have to go in and read it. So if you don't go do this and you don't read it, it's not going to be an active recipe and you won't be able to craft it. And you might not be able to figure out why. So make sure you read everything. So it's recent. Just trying to make sure I can cover as much as I can here for you guys. Treasure maps, and yep, we went over that. So here's the different maps. Oh, legendary fish and legendary animal. These are just extra ones I found along the way. But these two are, you can find pretty early in the game. And they give a pretty good idea, if you look on here, exactly where, you know, each type of animal we can find it. If you look in the legend down there, it kind of tell you where they're at. So that's the legendary fish. Then the legendary animal, same thing. It kind of gives you an overview where all the animals are at. If you have any questions where any of these legendary animals or fish are at, let me know. And I can definitely help you along with that. You know, but this is what the map looks like. See what else we got here. So I know on a PS4 you can see exactly how many... You can see exactly how many hours you're putting in the game. But I'm not sure where all that's at. So story mode. Oh, then the other tip that I have is make sure that you make a save, or at least I have, after chapter 1. That way I don't have to play chapter 1 again, because that's just an introductory. So I made a save point after chapter 1, just so I don't have to play it again. For the 100%, again, you go to progress. Beginning of chapter 3, and you can see I'm at 51%. So I just wanted to bring this video out there because I heard a lot of different things about how far you can get at what point, you know, and where is a good spot to stop in a story mode to complete as much as you can. And for me, it was at the beginning of chapter 3 as soon as I can, because I was able to unlock quite a bit at that point and able to get a lot done. So I got 51% total completion so far. And I will have another update, you know, later in the my playthrough. It might take me a couple months or whatever. But if you have any questions whatsoever about the total completion, please let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and smash that like button. Then why not click that notification bell? That way next time I upload a video, you'll be the first ones to know. And hopefully you all have a fantastic day. Sunny day out.